What's the weirdest thing your partner does that you've just accepted? My wife is a neat freak, always cleans up after herself and is putting things away. However, I notice that when she runs out of toilet paper, she will just take the new roll and stand it on top of the empty tube instead of replacing it. I asked her why she does that, and she said it's the one thing I allow myself to be lazy about. I think it's hilarious. My husband occasionally talks in his sleep and will also laugh like a little girl in his sleep. It absolutely cracks me up and creeps me out at the same time. She sleeps with her eyes open occasionally, and will also sometimes laugh like someone just told her the greatest joke ever told while sleeping. I've accepted my little demon. Often makes noises to narrate my life, lol. Like making squishing noises when I use my beauty blender. She does gather things. Bringing little trinkets home and presenting them to me. I always say very impressive. She puts little piles of things all over the house and gets upset if they are disturbed or I suggest getting rid of them. He needs the GPS even though he knows the area and the way. If the GPS goes out, he'll oddly panic. He's always hot no matter what. He's a nice furnace, but I'm always freezing cold and needing a million layers. He's gone to the doctor and they said he's in perfect health and everything is working efficiently. He gets very concerned about his socks to the point he will count them when he's folding laundry and get irritated when he can't find all of them. Then he accused me of doing something with them. Like I would do anything with his stupid socks. She mostly closes doors, but only mostly. Not fully ajar, not fully closed. I have never seen this wonderful woman completely close a door in 13 years. Luckily, it's just inside doors. Anything that could go or fit on top of anything else is called a hat. There are no lids, there are no covers, there are no toppers or caps. We have a top loader freezer. She wouldn't say close the lid. She'd say put the freezer hat back on. Bottle caps. No. Bottle hats. Does the pot of boiling water have a lid? Nope. It has a hat. Wine bottle stopper? Try again. That's a hat. Trash bin cover. Trash bin hat. There are hats and only hats. Edit to add that she's a native English speaker, but her family is Lithuanian. I think it's something she picked up from her dad as a kid and it just became a habit. She is aware that it's goofy. He does this loud chicken noise like a ball cocked just randomly, and it could be anywhere. It's never been inappropriate, but it's always surprising and I laugh every freaking time. He cannot be barefoot, he will only do that when we are intimate or he is taking a shower or bath. Lose her shit all the time. I never thought I would be the organized one in the relationship, but I have routines for where my stuff goes. Keys hang on the wall by the front door, sunglasses hang next to that. Wallet, pen, and knife go on the table just below. Her sunglasses can literally be anywhere. I found them in the freezer, behind the toilet in the bathroom, and tucked between the cushions on the couch. Her tiny purse that she carries ID, CCs, and a little cash is the same. It could be anywhere. So when it's time to go do something outside, she's very rush, let's get going now. Until it comes time for her to find the purse, sunglasses, and keys. Then it's stand around and wait or help her find them. I've started adding 10 minutes to our timelines just for that reason. I find it somewhat endearing. But man, I wish she'd just put her shit where it goes. He does sock shoe like a psycho. He always finds random objects around the house to make into a hat for me. Fresh laundry. Hat. Random plushies. Hat. Bubble wrap. Hat. Then he makes one for himself. We take a funny picture and hang it on our hat photos wall. Eats minced garlic out of the jar with a fork. I'm just glad he's not a vampire. He makes weird noises. Like, we'll just be sitting there and suddenly he will go all wee shebang. It scares the crap out of me because it is loud, random, and usually followed by him flipping his hands all around. No, it isn't Tourette's. It's just him blowing off steam, Or so he says. Edit to add, he does not have autism either. Every time we watch a horror movie, my partner insists on turning all the lights on and then falls asleep within the first 15 minutes. She swears she's not scared. This one is innocent but just so odd to me. When you open our fridge, where the handle meets the door, there is a hole in the top of it. And every single time she opens the fridge, she puts her finger in the hole, and pulls it out. It makes this popping sound like you can make with the side of your cheek. And then she lets out a quiet little giggle. It's adorable. Ooh, can I say what I do that my partner has accepted? One day I woke up and my now husband told me, "You're really fucking creepy to sleep next to, do you know that?" I asked him why, what happened, what did I say, or do I talk in my sleep when I'm stressed and say odd things like, "Where are my moon boxes, the stars are bleeding?" He stated he woke up in the night and saw me lying flat on my back with both arms outstretched to the ceiling like I'm waiting for the aliens to come pick me up. I slowly reached one arm over to scratch my outstretched arm. Then slowly reached over to scratch the other arm. I resumed outstretching. I then slowly lowered both arms to the bed. I told him, "Oh huh. I thought I outgrew that as a kid, cause I used to wake up as a child because my arms would be tired from holding them towards the ceiling all night. We like to call it my I'm trying to phone into the alien sleeping move." Oof. Spends over an hour on the toilet. I've grown to understand it's a form of meditation and much needed alone time. Sleeps on my chest. In movies you always see the girl with her head on the guy's big, burly chest. But my BF likes to use my boobs as his own personal pillows. When he wakes up in the morning, he puts on all his clothes, just to walk to the bathroom, take them off and have shower. Why? I will never understand that, lol. I don't know how weird this is, but my boyfriend constantly talks to himself. He also gives voices to our pets, 2 cats and a dog. Each pet has a distinct voice and accent. Some of them have catchphrases. Sometimes when he's getting ready for work in the morning, I'll hear him having conversations with the pets and himself in all the various voices. It's hilarious and adorable. Sometimes I catch myself doing it now, too. My youngest had trouble learning to eat solids and my wife spent 3-5 meals a day for like 6 months mimicking eating to her. It's now 9 years later and after every first bite of a meal she goes It's a charming relic of a stressful time in life.